B-roll can make or break your video. It not only shows your story instead of telling it, but it also helps maintain focus. And that's exactly what you want. In this video, I'm gonna give you a couple of tips to help take your B-roll to the next level. When you think of B-roll, you probably remember the basics from our masterclass filming. Always shoot in wide, medium and close, 10 seconds each, no panning, no tilting, and at least 50 shots for a 2-minute video. And of course, make sure your B-roll is an illustration of the thing your video is about. So for instance, if I have an interviewee that talks about how he or she and their team worked hard to make a new development happen, then I'm going to shoot a lot of B-roll of them hard at work, discussing things, going to meetings, reviewing documents, what have you. And more important, I'm going to shoot all of this in wide, medium and close. But what if you want to make these shots more dynamic and more lively? Well, there are a couple of things you can try. This is a really fun way to get from location to location. Just simply pan quickly to the left or the right and do the same in the next shot. Since the footage becomes naturally blurry during the quick push, it's easy to stitch them together to amazing results. Of course, this also works when tilting up or down really fast. This could be especially fun if you're moving up or down in an office building. What you can also do is push the camera into an object and push it out in the next shot. Another cool trick is the frame blocking shot. Pan to or from a top to bottom frame filling object like a wall or a pillar. In the edit, we can easily make another location appear behind it. This effect can also be made by letting a person walk by in your frame, filling it from top to bottom. This is what we call a human transition. Be sure to pan completely from one end of the frame to the other, or let the person walk completely from one end of the frame to the other. Otherwise, this effect won't work. These two tricks are mostly to make fun and dynamic transitions. But there are also things you can do in the frame itself to make your B-roll come alive. Add movement to your shot by zooming in completely. Because the camera is all zoomed in, it becomes nearly impossible to keep a steady picture, giving your footage a cool handheld documentary film style vibe. Focus pull from one plane in your shot to another by twisting the focus ring. This way you shift your viewer's focus from point A to point B. Especially when you're showing work being executed, this can give you a cool look that makes the whole process seem to go by quickly. It'll also show your viewer just how hard your team is working to solve a particular problem, or to show progression. Take a page out of Hitchcock's playbook and try your hand at a Dolly Zoom. You've probably seen this effect done before in film and TV, and it's a fun one to give a try. To achieve this disassociating feeling, simply take a seat in an office chair and let yourself be dragged backwards while you zoom in. On the subject of office chairs, they do make excellent dolly tracks when you want to make a smooth tracking shot. Simply use your office chair. Besides this DIY solution, you can also opt for a gimbal. This contraption turns your camera into a Steadicam, giving you smooth motion. You can also use things like sliders or drones to get that smooth motion magic to your videos. Try these different shots out yourself and see what kind of cool B-roll you can make. And if you're ever in need of inspiration of how to shoot B-roll for your next project, you can always call your producer. As you can see, it's easy as 1, 2, 3.